X-Men 97 episode 5, remember it? And I think I'm gonna remember it. That's for damn sure. Let's talk about this using my space system. Story, pacing, artistry, characters, enjoyment. Each category gets a score between 0 and 2. There's going to be some 2s. 2's the highest is that you can get in any category. You add them all up, you get a score out of 10. It's going to be a high score, I'll tell you right now. So this is clearly the best thing. The only good thing? Well, the best thing, for sure, that Disney has done with any Marvel property since they've acquired it. It's also the best thing they've done with any Star Wars property since they've acquired that. You can lump those two things in together. Same with Fox. Anything. This is the best thing Disney has produced in a long time. Maybe since Tarzan in the theater. No, there's got to be something else that's okay. But 100%, I can definitely say this is the best thing that Disney has produced for Marvel since they've acquired it. 100%. I do like Rogue One, so was that Disney? Yeah, that would have been Disney. Yeah, duh. So the storyline, oh man, I'm so close to giving it a perfect score. I'm gonna give it a 1.5 out of 2. I gotta be a little bit nitpicky and critical. Kind of the Sentinels just appeared and you don't know what's going to happen. Obviously, that's going to be explained later. But up until now, there was a little bit more of like episodicness to it, like where it's like, yeah, we know what's going on. This kind of, they sprung it on us. They're going to explain it. As it was going, I kind of felt like what's happening here. I don't know, man, maybe I should just give it a 2. I'm so close to giving it a 2 out of 2 for the story because I was really involved in it. I'm going to give it a 2. This is not really happened in a long time where I don't write notes for my reviews. I just kind of start talking. First time in a long time, I'm going to change a score live right here for you guys. I'm going to give it a 2. I don't know. Everything came together so well in this one. I was really into what was happening, and even though it wasn't fully explained, we know it's gonna be explained. So let's go ahead and give it a 2. Pacing, oh gosh, 1.5. I mean, it could have been just slightly. I do like when they're half an hour. Some of these ones are like 34 minutes, and so it's like a weird time. Actually, I don't like that because it just feels weird. It doesn't feel like an episode of the old cartoon. So I'll give it a 1.5. I was not bored. I do feel that it could have tightened it up a little bit, just a smidge to get it to that kind of like nice 28 minutes, and then 20 or 30 with credits, that kind of a thing. But otherwise, very well paced. The artistry is a perfect score, 2 out of 2. It looks awesome to me. It looks like the real X-Men. I don't know what, and I hate saying it's the real X-Men, but it kind of is. I would go so far as to say this has been even the best X-Men property in comics for sure in the last few years. My channel was heavy X-Men, and this Krakoa age started to really grind. It just felt like everything just like kind of stopped. There's a lot of excitement in the art and the action. A lot of inventive stuff. The way there's no spoilers. The way that Gambit kind of used his energy powers there, that was really cool and very smart. There's a lot of very smart things that happened in this episode with each character. So yeah, great art. While I'm on art, I do want to mention my channel sponsor, beardedshirts.com. Guys, if you want X-Men stuff, they do these print all over shirts. This is Dazzler, who I love Dazzler. We got to see Dazzler in this one. That was great. Print all over shirts. They've got every X-Men cover pretty much from like 94, 95 and up. Like, just keep checking that they keep adding more and more of these famous covers, some of the greatest X-Men stuff. You're going to get addicted. The link is in the description below, beardedshirts.com. They're a channel sponsor, so if you join up and become a Legionnaire, you're entered into a draw to win stuff from Bearded Shirts. So make sure you guys check it out. Characters, I mean, do I even have to give you this score? Obviously, it's a 2 out of 2. The X-Men characters are amazing. Scott is my favorite Marvel character. I would probably say my top 20 Marvel characters, with the exception of maybe like, Thing, like Punisher, Cap, Spidey, and Hulk. The rest are all mutants. Well, I also like Daredevil and Hawkeye. So after that, after about well, Scott and Jean are top 10, but then basically 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 would all be mutants, like all those guys, Rogue, Nightcrawler, like everybody's awesome, Colossus, all those X-Men. The X-Men, except for the main big guys, like you got your Captain America and your Daredevil and your I like Hawkeye a lot too. After those guys and Hulk and stuff and Spidey, the rest is all just going to be mutants. Like if I did top 30 characters, there's going to be like 20 something mutants in that lineup. First ever comic store I went to, the first 3 things I bought were those little PVC characters: Wolverine, Nightcrawler, Archangel. Boom, right there. They didn't have Cyclops, and I still don't have that Cyclops. I need to get that Cyclops. So yeah, oh gosh, I don't know what to tell you. It's done so. There's so many character moments in this, guys, that you like. Every relationship, you might think. Let me give you a bit of a warning, no spoiler, but a bit of a warning that like there's going to be a lot of heavy relationship stuff where it's like, oh, not romance, but little thing, like a little bit of romantic stuff and couples squabbles and stuff. But it's not done in a cheesy way. It's hard to explain unless you watch it or I spoil things for you. But like, let's throw CW under the bus. It's pretty awful. Okay, if you're being real honest with yourself, the CW drama is pretty bad, right? Come on, it's awful, right? And I like some of these cheesy shows. Arrow was kind of cool and Flash was okay in the beginning, but they got pretty cheesy, right? This one's done way better. It's just done in a way that doesn't feel like they're making a fool out of the audience. Yeah, really good. Man, enjoyment factor, like 2 out of 2. I don't know what to tell you. This is a 9.5 out of 10. You may as well just say it's a 10. I've got to use my system. If you just talk to me personally outside of my reviews, I'll just say, yeah, it's a 10 out of 10. Just watch it. But for my reviews, I do have to use my system that I've created. So I do have to ding it. It was a little bit long. Maybe could have cut a couple of scenes of some of the interview parts. Everything that was shown was kind of important, but I just wish it would have been a little bit quicker, because when the action came, I wish it would have been maybe a minute or 2 more action just to kind of balance it out a little bit. But 9.5 out of 10, guys, this is just like stellar. I'm really in shock because I pretty much despise everything that's come out from Marvel. Maybe I just have my standards are too high, I guess. I want something to be good quality. So if you did not like this episode, let me know, because that's very interesting to me if you didn't like that one. But anyways, that is everybody. Thank you for watching. If you enjoy my space system, my reviews, please like the video and share and subscribe. That's it. All right. Until next time.